आए घर से निकल। स्वानी निकल। स्वानी So we are online now. So we're going to play rapid. I'll try to make it fun. Probably the connection is funny too. Rabbi Gambit, I like the name. I'll not follow any opening, I'll just follow the opening principles. This is the pelican type of setup. Maybe I'm misplacing my queen, but I would like to go for this. Okay, knight into pawn, queen into. Then queen moves somewhere. Okay, I'll go castling first. Then I'll go bishop e6. I doubt if I should have went for knight into d4 and got the dark square division in the opening. My feeling is that black is better here because black has better piece development and black has already got his attack while white hasn't started. He hasn't developed two of his minor pieces itself. Okay, I'm thinking, should I go for some typical dragon sacrifices like rook into c3? I'll look to it. a6 b5 I think white's position is ruined. I have some problem with my bishop, my dark squared bishop. I would be more than satisfied to get that exchanged. What's the threat in the position? So the threat is knight into bishop. If I take with knight, I lose the queen. Okay, how do I handle this? Okay, I take the queen. Rook takes. Okay. Now I take the knight with the bishop. And he's having an isolated d pawn. I can say that isolated because the c pawn is not coming to help that pawn. Okay, so the pawn is weakened and I have to handle my problem, which is developing the dark squared bishop or getting it exchanged with white's dark squared bishop. I wanted to go for some gambit, but I've been lacking and black black has very limited choices. Okay, this move serves me good. I think I'll be able to exchange my dark squared bishop for that. He's not getting any pawn for that because I'm having the knight into pawn. Or should I do rook into pawn? Rook into pawn, then my knight will be threatened. c3, then I can just go knight b. Okay, d5. Okay, I have to think. Knight into c2, bishop d3, knight goes there. Okay, this should be good. Bishop d3, then I should go knight b4. I think, yeah, knight b4. Because the bishop is obstruction in the path of connection of white's rook, so I don't need to keep my knight to d4 for disconnecting the rooks. Let me see, can I attack the rook in any way? Okay, I think I don't have that option. Could I go rook d8? Rook d8, rook takes, then it would be no problem, but there could be sidelines. I didn't consider that before. Okay. I would try for f4, but the rook is lining up, so there is some problem in that. Huh? My opponent placed the knight there. Okay, this is helping me get out of my problem. Okay. I'll offer him an exchange of rooks, and I think it is best for him to accept. Yeah, it is. Where can he take his rook? So I'm getting a solid extra pawn here. I can fix that with f6. Uh, what option do I have here? Knight b4, then bishop goes there. I have no problem with that. Oh no, then it will dominate my knight. Okay, I'll go on to have an octopus knight. Now my knight somewhat dominates the bishop. Now there can be some back rank issues, so I think g6 is to be played so that my h7 square is not overloaded. And if he goes rook a7, then I can go rook b6 to protect my pawn. Okay. G6, rook a7, rook b6, check, king g7. That will be fine if he gives a check there. Okay, g6. So the bishop went there. Bishop comes there, then the bishop can pressurize my f7 square. Yeah, f7 is weak. Okay, I need to do something about that square. Okay, rook b6, bishop goes there. I fix my rook there for a while and see how white makes progress. Where the material equal, white could have a comfortable position here, but I am able to create a pass pawn here, I feel. Rook f6, g4, and h6, then h4. Some trouble is there, but it's handleable. It can be handled because knight can always come to e6 and close the diagonal. Rabbi Gambit. So he went rook e7. I think I should take advantage of this move. I should play this. And now this minor piece endgame should be winning for me. Because I am up a pawn. So he should not exchange. Where will he retrace his path? Rook c7, then I can go king g7, bishop e4, then I'll go okay, I think I should dominate the 7th rank for my defense, but rook a7 doesn't allow that. King f8 can be an idea. I have to think about king f8. Okay, rook c7. Now I can go for rook c7, king g7, bishop d5, rook f6. I think h5 is an important move here. Yeah, I feel h5 is an important move here because in the line I'm seeing bishop d5, rook f6. In that line, bishop. Sorry, this h5 move is going to help me, as if he pushes g4, I am having a mating threat. No, not really, because he has placed the rook on c7, but I can get the rooks exchanged, and that would be helpful. So bishop d5 and rook f6. After which I can go, if required, knight e6. But first king g7. F6 is a square my king would love to go to. Possibly I was chosen a passive approach. Okay, bishop d5, rook f6. How does white continue his initiative? Rook a7 maybe. Rook a7. Then I can go g5. No, that is not my passer. My passer is the e pawn. Okay, he's running very low on time. I have no other option, so I'm not having the option to think here. This is forced. Okay, so rook over there. What's the threat? Rook gives a check. I go king g7. There's no threat here. Oh, the thing is he prevented knight e6. Yeah, good try. Okay, now I can go king f8. Because the rook has acquired a strong position, he is attacking my e pawn now, so I have to go for the defense of e pawn. How is just going to overlook that e pawn? Okay, how do I guard the e pawn? Okay, if I go on to guard the e pawn, the bishop will attack my rook. Then I am having to go rook g5, and then if the bishop comes to that square, he basically got enough compensation for the pawn. Okay, bishop d5. Then I'll go rook g5. Then he can go bishop bishop e4, then rook g5, then bishop d5. Then should I try rook into? Yeah, I think I can try that because that is having a mating threat and a pawn threat. So if rook into, then I'll just mate him, so rook cannot take. Bishop check is possible. Okay, some kind of trapping my rook there. I have to prevent that. Okay, king f8 or king g7, which one is better? King f8 or king g7? If king f8, then bishop there, rook f6, and my pawn is gone. Okay, so rook f4, rook into, I capture that. Mating threat is there, so he saves the mate. Okay, rook f4 can be an idea. Rook f4, then g3. G3 is a good attack. Yeah. So rook f4 doesn't works. King g7, g4 doesn't helps. I think I should take my king to f6, but then my rook will have no space. I cannot go g5 because of bishop e4. So I'm having time to think, so I'll make use of it. King f8, rook a7, rook f6. Okay, this is fine. I'll remove the rook from the active rank as 5 rook. Yeah. Now I can go rook f4. No, rook f4 doesn't help. Rook f4 is hopeless. G3 comes, then I'll anyway have to get the same position, and that even with a loss of tempo. So rook f6, rook f6. Okay. 6. Okay, king is now going to take part in the game. So I have knight check, king comes up, uh, knight forks the bishop and pawn. I get something, at least something. Okay, why not knight f5? f5 is a very strong square. Knight f5, then g3 is not possible. With knight check, I'll just activate the king a little more. So I think knight f5 is strong. Now if the king tries to be smart, I'll just fork and win a piece. So this move is restricting the activity of the king. Okay, I got this pawn, so I'm 2 pawns up. He took that pawn. Now I'll take this pawn. Now he took one more pawn. If I take that pawn, bishop skewer will follow, then I can, that is simple to get through. Okay, so I'll take control of the second rank. Here I have 4 connected passers and he has 2. The game is decided by who is faster. Now I am threatening a check which wins the bishop. How did he miss that? Okay, I own this game. Thank you for following. I am ending the stream here.